Hey everybody, this is Coach Gags of Primetime Baseball. We hope you guys are all doing all right and staying safe and healthy during this crazy time. This is a very crazy time for Coach Brissett and I too. We're trying to figure out how to, maintain everyone's safety and health, and also try to find ways to keep guys active in the game of baseball, and especially missing the high school in the spring season, and now who knows what's up for the summer season. We're really kind of conflicting with each other, not with each other, but more ourselves of what's the right thing to do and when to do it. So the governor made an announcement last week on Monday, and the announcement said that we would go into phase one starting the 15th, which is this upcoming Friday. So Coach Brissett and I brainstormed, and we put together a survey to send out to the parents to find out, just kind of to gauge the temperature, see how you guys are doing, what you're thinking, because we don't really know what's going on. Everyone's up in the air, what is the right and wrong thing to do. So we received those, and we are super grateful for you guys taking the time to do that for us. Then on Friday, Governor Northam made the announcement that Northern Virginia is going to take a different approach and take a step back. And that obviously changed the entire approach of us looking to have potential drop-in slots or practice slots at prime time. And just today, on Tuesday, Northam announced that the earliest that we would be able to hopefully start phase one in Northern Virginia by May 29th, which is 2 weeks from this upcoming Friday. So looking at the calendar, we have about 2.5 weeks before we could look to get into prime time to do anything. And I don't think fields can even open until, the end of phase one, start of phase two, which could be anywhere from end June to sometime in July. So I know a lot of people asked about how can we go outside, or can we do a practice outside? I would love to, but with the field shut down, it's just not an option. So the purpose of this message is to kind of get some information out to you guys. Like I said, Coach Brissett and I, and Coach Chad White, and Coach Sable with the 14U, and Coach Alvarez and Coach Rodney with the 17U, and obviously me with the 16U, have been trying to figure out what to do. We got an email from PBR on Sunday night saying that the state of Maryland has approved the June 4th through the 7th Mid-Atlantic PBR tournament to be held in Salisbury, Maryland. And they asked if we would be attending. And I called the guy and spoke with them for a good half hour, asking every question that I think you guys, and hope that you guys may be asking, that I also was wanting to know. And, here's what they told me. They said that they were approved to start the first weekend in June. The state has approved it, barring any rises in cases and deaths and all that type of stuff, and any widespread, that they can start on June 4th for that tournament. So that's the thing that was on the table. Now, they asked if we'd like to attend. I said I need to check with my parents, which is what I'm working on doing here with you guys today. So the tournament is in Salisbury. For some of you who've been to that complex, it's a great complex. There's 1, 2, 4, or 5 fields that are definitely well spread out. And they'll be using a couple other fields in the area, high school fields that are away. So there'll be definitely plenty of social distancing. This upcoming Friday, they'll be getting a list of all the CDC guidelines that must be followed by the state of Maryland in order to open for that tournament. I don't have those now because today's only Tuesday, and they said they'd be getting them on Friday. But he did say there would be a lot of restrictions in place, such as how many people are going to be allowed to attend and watch games at the field. The spacing of where players will be when they're in the dugout. Some may have to go down to the bullpen, be down the foul line. Where coaches are going to be able to stand, masks, all that type of stuff are going to be addressed. There are going to be hand sanitizing stations. They're going to clean the fields after every game, stagger game time so that there's not people standing at certain spots. Every precaution they will be taking, because obviously there's a lot of risks that go involved, and PBR, being a big national program, is not trying to get its name out there in any negative way either. That has been presented to us. They've also waived the hotel restrictions, meaning if we do have this tournament and we do decide to go, you do not have to stay at any hotel that we had a hotel room block for. You can stay at your own hotel. You can stay anywhere else you'd like, Airbnb, a friend's house, or you can drive back to and from each day. I know that doesn't sound ideal, but that is an opportunity and an offer that is on the table if we so choose. So there are definitely opportunities and possibilities for us to consider. Now, the coaching staff does not want to put anyone in harm, anyone take a chance of getting sick or anything like that. and definitely are respecting everyone's decisions. We don't know what the right answer is. I'm going to 100% be right up front with you. We don't. I wish we did. I wish there was a simple yes, no, but there's not. And the surveys you guys gave were great. It was super helpful. But at the same time, there were some who were like, yes, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to start tomorrow. And there's some who were like, I don't even know if I'm ready to play this summer. We understand. We respect it. That's not a problem. So what am I asking? What are the coaches here asking? We are asking if were to play in the June 4th through 7th tournament, the PBR Mid-Atlantic tournament in Salisbury, Maryland, would your son be attending? I am looking for a yes or a no. If it's a yes, wonderful. We'll put you on the list. If it's a no, not a problem at all. I completely understand and respect your decision. Your son will not be penalized anything for this at all. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking to get a head count of people who are comfortable enough to go play in this tournament, even though with all the guidelines and restrictions that there will be. That's what we're looking for right now. I understand that you may not have an exact answer because you may want to see what the guidelines are on Friday. I also understand that. But based off the guidelines I gave you so far, I'm hoping that is enough to warrant at least a direction that you are leaning towards. What we plan to do is once we get the responses back, we are going to tally up to see how many players we have. And then we're going to look to see where we can possibly field teams. So if I have we have going to this tournament, our 14U, our 16U, and our 17U. That's who's registered to go. If I look and I see that I've got 6 of my 16U and 8 of the 17U, we'll combine together that 16, 17U, and we'll go play. And we'll play at that level, at the 17U level. Same thing. If I see that we don't have enough 14U, Coach Chad and Coach Sable will do some recruiting within our program to see what players we have who can go to play, and that's the hope. If we don't have enough players to go, then we don't have enough players to go. We did our best to try, and that's all we can ask. But I feel, given everything that's been taken away, the steps that are being taken, we are hoping that we can possibly find a way. Now, there is a chance the tournament is still canceled if things start to escalate and get, stuff keeps going. And then that answers our question there. So enough of me rambling. Feel free to reach out to me, phone call, text, email if you have any questions. Same thing, Coach Brissett as well. The head coaches, Coach Chad, Coach Sable, you can reach out to them. Coach Alvarez, Coach Rodney, same thing. But if you like, I'm free to talk. I'll make myself available so we can figure this out because, like I said at the beginning, we don't know what the right answer is. We are trying to do what's best for the boys. We're trying to do what's best for, their not only their baseball, but we care about them, their health and safety, and that's what's more important to us. But at the same time, if the tournament's going on, we know that there'll be some other local teams in the area who will be going to the tournament as well. And I'd like to see if we have the opportunity to go if we have enough players who are interested. So feel free to reach out to me. Thank you very much for listening to this 8-minute video. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you.